you actually, of course, you went down to, speaking of encroaching age, you went down recently to God's Waiting Room, Miami, didn't you?
Oh, God's Waiting Room.
You did some work down there.
Oh, they are. Old people and hookers can live together. It is just women, all widows. So you go like to a disco, women dancing with urns. It is just so so sad, you know. Old, and they go on the beach and they think they're hot, you know, and they'll have like a cute little bathing suit with a oxygen tank covered a match, you know, and the vaginas are on, you know. Can we talk seriously?
Yeah, we can. We may for a moment.
You talk about depression. They should tell people, I truly believe this, because I go through great depressions, as many of us do. But, you know, tell me what is happening in my life I can deal with. No one ever said, your vagina is going to drop. If mothers say that to a daughter, if my mother had said to me, Parky, Joan, when you're 60 years old and you're going through menopause, yes, your vagina will drop, but it's a good thing because you can wipe your forehead with it. Joan, you're 50 years old. You can watch TV in the living room and have sex in the bedroom at the same time. It's a good thing. Maybe you can deal with anything. You know, because old people, they don't tell you how difficult it is.
No.
You know,
it's easier for a man.
That's it's much easier for a man.
It certainly is. It's interesting, actually, talking to you about, because I watched you this week on television, talking very movingly, actually, about your widowhood. Your widowhood. That was a fascinating program. There were 6 different women dealing with a situation, and I was fascinated by your story as well.
I didn't see how they finally cut it together. Well, my husband committed suicide.
That's right, yeah. And then you were angry about it. You said you never
angry?
lost anger.
Angry?
Yeah.
I'm son of a bitch. If he came back, I'd kill him now. You ruined my daughter's fucking life, you son of a bitch. Take this, bang. You want to die? Come over here. I mean, it was horrible. I mean, it was just, suicide is something that should not happen.
Yes.
And and when people are struggling so for life, you know, I work with pediatric AIDS, you know, we all do all this stuff, and then you see, but then the pain is so intense. I understand that too, because I work on suicide prevention.
Do you?
Yeah, but my poor husband, and it was my fault, because we were making love and I took the bag off my head. From the bed to the window, one step. Where are you going? He's like, stupid you. He goes,
But you deal with it as you do
I
with
deal with humor.
Yeah,
I deal with everything
exactly.
with humor. It's horrible.
It's interesting because you had, of course, contemplated suicide yourself. You told me the story on the show.
Yeah.
And so did you, Stephen, and so did you, George.
There was a man, a man in my film, a naval officer who worked on the Royal Yacht Britannia, and I don't know if you remember seeing him, and he showed me his legs, which were just in the most appalling condition. He walked in front of a lorry, and the result was bones sticking out everywhere. Unbelievably, he survived. And I saw pictures of the most appalling, crushed legs. I've never seen anything quite so horrific. And he had about 6 months of recovery in the most appalling agony. And I said to him, how much did it hurt? He said, oh, well, a great deal less than the pain that wanted me to end my life. And that's really the point. You used the word pain. It's very hard, of course, for people who don't understand why someone would want to end their life. They think because they're a bit pissed off or they want to get at someone. It's actually pain. It's pain.
It's a physical thing.
It's a physical thing. Yeah, and a self-hatred that is so intense that there is no possibility of wanting to live anymore.
I mean, you know, people looking would say there's 3 people that are incredibly successful in what they do. You know, well off, but not suicide. I mean, what's wrong with them?
If it was logical, then of course it would be absurd. But it doesn't work like that, unfortunately.
Yeah. By that measure, we should all be happy just because we're famous, shouldn't we? You know, on that basis. I mean, I think I spend much of my time absolutely appreciating just how privileged I am, and just how blessed most of us are. Most of the people I know are. But I mean, you know, you're something like, I mean, for instance, with me, I don't think there was any point that took me to it other than bereavement. But my mother died. We all understand that kind of pain eventually. You know, I mean, really, it's the kind of pain which is absolutely makes you physically incapable of doing anything about it, really. You know, that kind of feeling where literally you're having to, the effort of putting one foot in front of the other, you know.
But do you know what Winston Churchill said, and every time I'm really depressed, he said, when you're walking through hell, walk faster. The whole thing is move out of it, move forward, and that's what I make myself do. Move on.
Yeah, good. Okay. Well, listen, all the best.
I love you. It's so good to be here.
It's great to have you.
Free trip.
It's wonderful. That's the best thing of all. Did we give you a return ticket?
No.
No, we want to keep you here. That's why. Joan Rivers.